Howdy folks, Creepy Kentuckian back here with you one more time from DEADPIT.com. Got another vinyl video that's a vinyl unboxing, if you will, that we're going to do today. And this one's really special, guys, because for years and years, I'm going to be honest with you, this particular record has been on my saved searches on eBay. And it just goes for way more than I want to pay. I keep waiting and waiting until some company's going to do a new remaster of it, but it never has happened. It's been 15 years or whatever it's been. Close to that. 15 years? Yeah. Close to 15 years. Since I first knew about this record, I bought the CD, and I fell in love with this album. And this is horror related, believe it or not, because this record, a couple of its songs were featured in a lot of people's one of their favorite horror exploitation movies of the last 15, 20 years or so is in it. And I'm going to give you a clue. It was directed by Rob Zombie, yeah! Ow! So you want to see what it is, dudes? You want to see what it is, guys? I'm actually excited about digging into it. Hopefully, I was told it's not mint. There's a little bit of issues with it, but I got it for such a good price. I'm like, this is a good placeholder until maybe a 180 gram remaster comes out at some point in time. It's fucking got to, man. At some point, the remaster of this has to come out because this is one of my favorite albums from beginning to end. One of my absolute favorites. Anyway. Did have a cameo for Coralina Cataldi box cutter right here. And we're going to very gingerly, safely, if you will, open this thing. And I want to showcase it because here's another clue, too. Here's another clue. There is a soundtrack to this that Waxwork Records released that sold out. I did not buy the soundtrack, and I'll tell you why here in just a little bit. Because I wanted this one. I did not want I did not want a fancy schmancy 180 gram of a couple of those songs and a lot of other bullshit that I didn't want. Not to say that there's not some other good stuff on that soundtrack, but this is the one I wanted. So let's open it, boys. I'm going to show you guys. I'm going to showcase a record for you dudes. And this album is from the mid to late 70s. But I didn't know about this record until I saw the movie The Devil's Rejects. Oh yeah, boys. And it got me acquainted. Okay. It's kind of rough. I'm not going to lie. It got me acquainted with Terry Reid. And this is the Seed of Memory album. And again, the cover is kind of rough. I knew this when I was purchasing it. But at the end of the day, I wanted it, man. I've waited long enough for this thing. And the record itself, aside from the cover, is in pristine condition. It's primarily I think there's a little bit of water damage or something like that on the cover. But for anybody that's tried to pick this album up, all day long, it's over $100 on eBay easily. Sometimes it's $200. I saw the opportunity. Someone on Discogs had this listed at like $33 or something like that. And I was like, at the end of the day, I want the record. I actually want the album. A lot of people may scoff at some of the flaws on the album itself, the album cover. But to me, I think eventually we're going to get a remastered version of this. There's the back cover there. It's pretty good shape. And let's take a look at the record itself. This is from ABC Records. Wow. Okay. The record is flawless, dudes. So this is going to play beautifully. Terry Reid's Seed of Memory, guys. If you want a cool, just a mellow record to listen to, man, I just love the music on this. The songs that were featured in Devil's Rejects, for anybody that doesn't realize, Seed of Memory itself, Brave Awakening, and To Be Treated Right. And this album's from 1976. Now, another little interesting tidbit for you guys that didn't know, the sequel to Devil's Rejects, Three from Hell, features another killer song from this album as well. And it's probably the best scene, the credit sequence in Three from Hell, which that movie is fucking awful. I hate that movie. But Faith to Arise is probably my favorite song on this album. Definitely top 2. So that is it, guys. Terry Reid, Seed of Memory. And I think this is on Spotify. There's some sort of weird rights issues with this album for whatever reason. I don't know exactly what it is, but it's, from what I can understand, as far as the vinyl goes, it's never ever been reissued. But that is it, guys. Let me know what you think. I'm happy to finally add this one to the collection. This is a very sought after album. And even though it's, the cover's not in that great of a shape, the record itself is going to play beautifully. It's just a great album. It's a great album. So the Devil's Rejects soundtrack itself, Waxwork Records has that out, or they did have it out. The Devil's Rejects soundtrack, there's a few problems with it. The biggest problem to me is there's audio from the movie itself played throughout the soundtrack, which I fucking hate. I don't know why they did that, but I hate that. And the soundtrack itself is actually pretty good, I think those 3 songs are featured on the soundtrack on vinyl. But I actually just wanted this album. I just wanted this album, guys. And I got it now. I have it. So that's it, guys. Thank y'all for watching. Let me know what you think of Terry Reid's Seed of Memory or the Devil's Rejects soundtrack. Did you mark out when Freebird started playing? I know I did. Thank you guys for watching. Keep it creepy and stay tuned to DEADPIT.com. Give us the thumbs up.
Up your butt.
Like, subscribe. And if you subscribe, here's something else you can do. Once you subscribe, you can click the bell notification, right? And it'll notify you anytime that Dead Pit puts up new shit.
Or don't. I really don't give a if you do.
I want you to. I don't care. Let's keep our community growing here on YouTube.
I don't like it. I don't want you to do nothing.
Listen, they need to do that, pal.
No, don't you dare touch it.
Thumbs up. Subscribe. And click that bell.
For this video officially, it's Old Curly Jaws has a message for you. Go on over to shop.deadpit.com and go look at their Teen Public store right now. You got some new shirts like the Old Curly Jaws official t-shirt, which is brutal and badass. You got the Yummy Gummy shirt with the captain himself on the shirt. You got Uncle Bill's face on a fucking shirt. You got the Final Girl shirt. You got all these shirts over at shop.deadpit.com. Get them before they're all out, especially the new one, Bedtime 1039. It doesn't get better than that, so go on out. Check out these shirts at shop.deadpit.com. Go look at their Teen Public store. You're going to have a good old time. Get them all!
Thank you to all of our supporters on Patreon. Deadpit on Patreon.com is the only place to check out a complete archive of the old Dead Pit radio shows all the way back from 2005 on, in addition to the midweek shows and fan commentaries, exclusive podcasts, and much more. Dead Pit on Patreon.com if you're interested. Tiers start at only $1.